Hey, I'm Hugh from Hugh Scam Products, and I'm here today to talk about this Arctic Air Pure Chill 2.0. This thing is one of those revolutionary personal air conditioners that you see all around. They're calling them the Chill Breeze, the Insta Breeze, the Chillwell, the Chill Max, whatever they're calling it this week or this month. They are all the same thing. They are swamp coolers. They're basically little humidifiers. This one has two little misting eyes in there, and also in the front it has this little filter that you're supposed to soak with water, and then you spray it in there. Inside is just a 12-volt computer fan that blows the misty air at you. So it's a humidifier. I ran it for 35 minutes. I did a little test in my room, and I came back and it dropped the temperature 2 degrees. And the reason why it probably dropped 2 degrees is because I left this little 5x8 tiny workroom that I was testing this thing in. I tested in the smallest room in my house to give it the best chance of actually working, and it really didn't work. It just raised the humidity. And when I got back in here, this little transformer that's rated at 5 volts, 1.5 amps was 135 degrees. It was super hot. I was like, man, why is this thing so hot? So the thing was pulling 2.5 or over 2.13 amps, which is way over the 1.5 rated amps that this thing comes with. Like, this thing should not be pulling that much power. And also, so when this thing is running, that's the normal mode. This thing is running at its rated power. It's running at like 1.5 amps. But if you turn it on that boost mode, then this thing is running at 2.13 amps. That's overrated for this transformer. That's why it was heating up so much. I couldn't imagine running this thing for 10 hours to test it and how much this thing could heat up. And even if it did last the 10 hours, man, eventually one of these times it's going to fail. It is not good for electronic products to be heating up that much and to be used, like at like 35% over the rated amperage. So this thing not only is a scam, it's a potentially deadly fire hazard. It really didn't chill my room down at all. I'll put the time-lapse footage down here, but it chilled it from 82.43 degrees to like 80 point something degrees, and in reality that's only because I left the room during the testing. As soon as I came back in, the temperature started going back up. So this thing is not lowering the temperature at all. It's just creating more humidity. So unless you want a super humid environment, like, don't use this thing. They specifically say these aren't good for any areas like the northeastern United States. These are only good for like dry desert climates. And even then, the effects are only perceived, meaning they're not really chilling the room. It just feels like they're chilling the room because the water's hitting you and it's evaporating. It's just like your sweat does. Sweat cools you down. When you get in the water and you get out of the water, that water evaporating cools you down. That's all this thing is doing. These things are not air conditioners. No matter what revolutionary commercial they're showing or what name they're calling it, they are all the same thing. Thanks. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it.